Good day, mathematicians! I'm Angel Joyce P. Javier, your mathematical investigator for today. And I will be teaching you on how to do mathematical investigation. The topic that we are be dealing today is all about Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio.
Before we start, what do we mean if we hear the term mathematical investigation?
Mathematical investigation. It refers to sustained exploration of a mathematical situation. It distinguishes itself from problem solving because it is open-ended.
In mathematical investigation, they will be giving you a situation and you will find patterns and relationship through that situation and make a conjectures. So, what do you mean by conjectures? Conjectures is the form or expression of an opinion or theory without sufficient evidence or proof. It is an opinion or theory that form or express, and it may be guess or speculation. Unlike in problem solving, they will be giving you a situation and then you have to solve it, as simple as that. But in mathematical investigation, it's not. They give you a situation, then you need to explore and see for the patterns and relationships based from the situation.
So here are the steps in doing a mathematical investigation. Step 1. Statement of the problem. Step 2. Organize and record data. Step 3. Gestating or taking a break. Step 4. Make a conjecture. Step 5. Verify the conjecture. Step 6. Justify the conjecture. And Step 7. Summarize. To broaden your knowledge, let's have an example. First step, statement of the problem. Make a mathematical investigation regarding on the Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio 50, 81, 131, 212, 343, and 555. Find the 10th term of the given sequence. So our next step is organize and record data. As you can see on the presentation, we have here 50 plus 81 is equal to 131. 131 plus 81 is equal to 212. 212 plus 131 is equal to 343. And 343 plus 212 is equal to 555. So, we just get the sum of the two consecutive numbers to get the next term, and we only need to repeat the process until we get the last term on the given Fibonacci sequence. In this presentation, we have here 81 divided by 50 is equal to 1.6, 131 divided by 81 is equal to 1.6, 212 divided by 131 is equal to 1.6, 343 divided by 212 is equal to 1.6, and 555 divided by 343 is equal to 1.6. So, we just divide the two consecutive numbers to get the quotient of it, and we just repeat the process until we get all the quotient of all the terms in Fibonacci sequence. So to better understand, I make a table for you to clear things out. And as you can see, we organize and collect the data that we gather for us to form an opinion out of it. Next step is gestating or taking a break. In this step, it is just an optional. You can take this step or not, and it depends on the mathematical solver if they want to undergo this step. But normally, in solving mathematical investigation, they tend to think a longer time for them to picture out the given situation if they don't see any patterns or relationships to that given problem. The next step is make or making a conjecture. In this step, we can form an opinion out of the patterns and relationships that we see on the previous steps so that we can create a conjecture. And we formulated out of the patterns and relationships is that the sum of the two consecutive numbers is always equal to the succeeding numbers in the sequence. The quotient of the succeeding numbers and the previous numbers is always equal to 1.6. The next step is verify the conjecture. In verifying our formulated conjecture, we only have to continue the process for us to check if our conjectures are really correct. So we have 343 plus 555 is equal to 898. 555 plus 898 is equal to 1,453. 898 plus 1,453 is equal to 2,351. 1,453 plus 2,351 is equal to 3,804. We also have here 555 divided by 343 is equal to 1.6, 898 divided by 555 is equal to 1.6, 1453 divided by 898 is equal to 1.6, 2351 divided by 1453 is equal to 1.6. As you can see, if we get the sum of two consecutive numbers, it is really equal to the succeeding numbers. And if we get their quotient, it is really equal to 1.6. So the next step is justify the conjecture. Since we already verify our conjecture that is truly correct, and as you can see, I create a table again to justify the conjecture, just like what I did in step 2, for us to reason out our conjecture. So upon continuing and verifying our conjecture, we can justify it is really that if we get the sum of two consecutive numbers, we can always get the succeeding terms. And if we get their quotient, we also get 1.6 approaches to 5. And for our last step, which is summarize, in summarizing the problem that we solve, I have here key important points to consider in mathematical problem. First, the sum of two consecutive numbers is always equal to the succeeding numbers in the sequence, and the quotient of the succeeding and the previous numbers is always equal to 1.6. Second, using the formulas f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2 is equal to f sub n, and f sub n minus 2 all over by f sub n minus 1 is equal to 1.6. We can get the 10th term of the given sequence at the same time its golden ratio. So upon continuing and following the steps and procedures in solving this mathematical situation, we get the value of 10th term on the given sequence 50, 81, 131, 212, 343, and 555 is equal to 3,804, and it is also equivalent to 1.6 if you get the quotient of its succeeding numbers and previous numbers. And that ends our lesson for today. I hope you've learned a lot in this topic, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!